What is up, YouTube? It's your boy Grizz, and today we are going to be attempting to rebuild the Green Bay Packers, as voted by the one vote I got on my post that I made. Now, the Packers are in a very interesting situation. Obviously, if they win tomorrow, I believe is when they play, they will make the playoffs, as from what I've been seeing. So their team is solid in that sense. They had a rough start to the year, really started picking it up. Jordan Love starting to look very decent. But the only issue I see with this team is not with the wide receiver core. They're all young. I think they'll progress very nicely. Musgrave should progress. We probably, with that normal dev trade, we might have to draft somebody. I'm not 100% sure. Jordan Love is going to progress as well. I think we might stick it out with him for at least a year, maybe two. The issue is age. Bakhtiari's old. Aaron Jones is old. Aging, I guess. I think he's like, what, 28? Yeah. So, I mean, he's got maybe 1-2 good years left in him. And then you look at the defense. Devondre Campbell's 30. Preston Smith is 30. Obviously, we have Rashawn Gary, Quay Walker, Luke Van Ness, who I did put on the line because he is a higher overall. Kenny Clark, I think he's like 26. So, that's always a plus. So, we're not aging there. No, I guess I should have hit X there to see what he is. 1 second. He is 27, so about 3 good years left ahead of him. But needless to say, our defense is aging. We need to fix that. Campbell and Preston Smith might be shipped away this season, depending on how contracts look at mid. And then we're going to kind of build off that. I might try to pick up somebody like Jack Campbell, a young linebacker. I might not. We'll see what we can have out there. And that's just kind of what we're going to do here to start. Obviously, some needs, like I said, our linebacker core, strong safety, cornerback 3, and defensive tackle. So let's get right into it, guys. Well, guys, if I'm being 100% honest, I did not expect this to go through whatsoever, but we picked up an X-Factor tight end, and we also picked up a rookie left guard because we have Zach Tom replace Bakhtiari. We moved Bergeron over to probably right guard because we also have Elton Jenkins, and I think we're set there. But I'll obviously have to look around at the O-line, but this is a huge cap shed for a guy that's going to regress pretty quickly in Bakhtiari, for a tight end that's going to progress very nicely, and then obviously a young left guard. Alright, guys, and then yet another trade here. We trade Long Jr. and our second from, I believe, the Jets for J.C. Horn, who is a huge upgrade at corner. So now we have 3 very solid corners. And now I'm going to look to move on from either Preston Smith or Campbell based on age, just solely on that. Alright, guys, and then we just made another massive trade. We sent Aaron Jones, our second from this year and a 5th from this year, for Greg Rousseau, James Cook, and Ed Oliver. 2 positions on our defense that I was really worried about. Our end and our defensive tackle. Fixed. Another position I was worried about, our corner. 3. Fixed. Alright. This is kind of crazy. Alright, y'all, and here's our new look. Green Bay Packers with some of our massive moves. Obviously, I'm kind of expecting to at least make the playoffs this year. I'd be kind of disappointed if we didn't. But at the same time, the team's just solid all around, in my opinion. We definitely have something to look forward to in the future. Alright, well, I thought I was done, but I was looking through the trade finder, and Patrick Queen was popping up a lot. So I decided to throw hardball at him, Devondre Campbell, and our right end, who's no longer going to have any playing time because we picked up Rousseau. And we picked up Patrick Queen. Obviously, the same overall as Campbell, but the dude's 24 years old, so heck of an upgrade there. And I think Patrick Queen is a free agent next year, but with the way our cap situation's looking, we're going to be able to give him some money. Alright, guys, and then we just go ahead and fix our strong safety position by picking up Jeremy Chinn. We might win a bowl first year. Who knows? Alright, guys, and here in year number 1, we do finish 13-4, which is an amazing record. The trades that we made definitely paid off, it seems, so far. We had the 8th best offense in the league, and then defensively, we had the 2nd best defense. We'll take both of those. Jordan Love had a very solid season, nearly 4,300 yards, 26 touchdowns, and only 12 interceptions. Not terrible whatsoever. 1,200 yards and 19 touchdowns out of James Cook. We'd love to see that kind of production. 1,100 yards and 6 touchdowns out of Watson. 1,006 out of Pitts. 864 and 8 out of Jaden Reed. And 824 and 5 out of Romeo Doubs. Definitely take that as well. Patrick Queen with 134 tackles. Quay Walker with 103. We had Greg Rousseau with 9 sacks, 7 out of Ed Oliver, 5 out of Rashawn Gary, 4 out of Quay Walker, and disappointing, but 3 out of Kenny Clark. Pick-wise, Jeremy Chin picked up 5, Jari Alexander had 3, Quay Walker with 2, and Darnell Savage with 2, and 1 apiece for Horn and Patrick Queen. Huge numbers there for sure. MVP, no Jordan Love at all. Offensive Player of the Year, though, good old James Cook came in at number 6. We'll take that. And then Defensive Player of the Year, we didn't have a single Packer, which is pretty disappointing. And then Jaden Reed did come in at number 3 for Offensive Rookie of the Year. And Luke Finesse didn't come in at all in the top 10. So that kind of sucks. But we are taking on the Atlanta Falcons in the wild card round. They did finish 9-8. Hopefully we can keep this 13-4 record going and make it 14-4. We do. We win 34-31, but we do have a tough task ahead of us as we are taking on the San Francisco 49ers, a 91 overall squad across the board. But we did win one more game than they did. So, nah, it can't be 2. We do lose 34-22, which does suck, but hey, in our first season going 13-4 on a team that obviously needed rebuilt, or I wouldn't have picked them up. We'll take that. So let's get right into the offseason. We'll look at any depth trades that we've had and see where we can sign in free agency, because we do have a lot of money coming our way as well. All right, guys, here we're going to obviously accept Kyle Pitts' option. He's already up to an 89 overall. Same thing with Rousseau. Same thing with J.C. Horn. Same thing. Oh, no, Patrick Queen. He's claiming that he doesn't want to play for us. Man, stop it. Stop it, my guy. You're coming back. I'll give you a bag, man. You're worth it. Eric Stokes, obviously accepting that option as well. A.J. Dillon, we will let him walk. John Runyon, we've been using him. If he wants to come back on a 1-year deal, okay. I think there's typically some alright guys in free agency for right guard, so I'm not terribly upset about that. And then aside from that, guys, we have $102 million to head into free agency. So we 100% take advantage of that. Hopefully there's some good guys there. But right now, let's look at our lineup. Obviously, Pitts, still a superstar X Factor. Your boy James Cook is up to a superstar. We'll 100% take that. Jaden Reed is a star. I'm surprised Jordan Love didn't go up. Dobbs stays at normal. Christian Watson goes up to a star. I think he was actually already a star, so scratch that. Jeremy Chin goes up to superstar. Savage goes up to superstar. We'll 100% take that. Luke Finesse is up to a 76 overall, so no longer have to look for a right outside linebacker. Dang, this defense is looking nice. Okay, so, man, where will we improve the squad? Definitely the O-line. I mean, the O-line is really the only thing we need. It's really just right guard and right tackle. Unless there's some crazy quarterback in the draft, I think this team's kind of set. That's crazy. Wow, what a squad, what a squad. Alright guys, let's get in the free agency and see where we can spend some money. Well guys, you know I said we don't need to improve our defense. Well, when you see an X Factor that's interested in joining your squad, you go out and sign them, especially when you have the money. We picked up Josh Allen, and we also picked up Cesar Ruiz. Because we lost our right guard, this guy's 25 years old and already a star dev trade, so we'll 100% take that every day of the week. And now I can decide what I want to do with Josh Allen. But first things first, let's get into the draft and see where we stand there. Alright guys, with our first round pick, we went ahead and picked up Darian Tuck. Hopefully our star wide receiver for the future, because everybody else is hovering around that 80 overall stage, and I want a true number 1 wide receiver. I think that's the one thing that this team can improve upon. Alright guys, huge pickup here in the first round. Darian Tuck is an 80 overall. That is absolutely insane. He's going to instantly slide in for Romeo Dobbs. We're going to look to trade him. And that's what we kind of needed. Hopefully he progresses like a beast. We're going to throw him in the slot and just see what happens. Alright guys, so at the midseason, Kenny Clark did not want to re-sign. So I went ahead and flipped his $22 million cap hit and a first, third, fourth, and sixth, which does seem like a lot, but we picked up Aiden Hutchinson. Wow. So we improved, but paying less money, and we got a guy that is much younger. I don't see what could have went wrong there. So now we're going to set the lineup and keep simming. Alright guys, here at the end of season number 2, we go 13-4 and we get a first round bye. Nothing to complain about there, 100%. 8th best offense in the league and 6th best defense. So definitely all around a dang good team. 4,200 yards, 38 touchdowns, and 17 interceptions, 70% completion percentage out of your boy Jordan Love. 1,112 out of James Cook. 1,110 out of Kyle Pitts. 917 and 5 out of Jaden Reed. 899 and 10 out of Darian Tuck, and 802 and 9 out of Christian Watson. I want to 100% take that. And then defensively, Patrick Queen had a great year. Sack-wise, Aiden Hutchinson with 15.5, and that is just with the short time he spent with us. I just want to point that out. 13.5 out of Josh Allen, 12.5 out of Rashawn Gary, 8 out of Ed Oliver, 2.5 out of Greg Rousseau. Pick-wise, Quay Walker with 5, 2 to Patrick Queen, 2 to Jari Alexander, 2 to Savage, and then 1 apiece from 3 other guys. Heck yeah. Yearly awards, I do expect to see Jordan Love come in at number 10. I'll take that. Better than nothing, right? No Packers for the Offensive Player of the Year. Aiden Hutchinson comes in at number 4. Josh Allen comes in at number 6. And Rashawn Gary comes in at number 9 for Defensive Player of the Year. Offensive Rookie of the Year, Darian Tuck does come in at number 3, and then that should be it. We had one, but he was a hidden depth trait center, or a strong safety, so not expecting him to be anywhere. He was the backup. Alright, who are we going to be taking on in the divisional round? Oof, tough. Does look like it's going to be the 10-7 Dallas Cowboys. Hopefully we can take him out. I'm really hoping so. Madden loves the Cowboys, as always. Alright guys, so heading into the off season for year number 3. We still have a little bit of money under our belt. Let's spend it, shall we? Alright guys, here in the off season, obviously going to accept Hutchinson's offer, or 5th year option, same with Quay Walker. And then Jordan Love, he's been performing. I'll give it to him. He took all of our caps, so we no longer have any more, but hey, he's well worth it. Not mad at that whatsoever. Luckily, that is the only signing that we had to make, so we can head into free agency, maybe see if we have some money. I don't think we do, but you never know. We'll see what happens. Well, guys, somehow, again, the squad goes, the rebuild goes south. Somehow, 11th best offense. Jordan Love had a great year, and the defense was mediocre, so we definitely fell off there, which is crazy to me. But we go 8-9 for the last year. We don't win a Super Bowl. I am still trying to improve, trying to figure out some new ways to do it. That's why I made a lot of trades to pick up some young guys, and I thought we had it going, especially with how our first 2 years were. But with that being said, I hope you guys did at least enjoy the trades, enjoyed the video. And if you did, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and I'll be back here soon with another rebuild.